welcome to Gothic Reviews. Today we are reviewing a custom toy, Phantom Gremlin, made originally by Neca.
Yes, we were watching Gremlin reviews, and we've had Phantom for a while, and someone that was reviewing their version of Phantom said, you know, why didn't they put him in his opera cape and, you know, like give him the whole thing like he had in the movie, because he didn't just have the mask. And I thought, you know, that is so true. They should have given him his clothes. And I think instead of giving him the acid bottle where the other gremlin marred his face, that's kind of stupid and insulting to throw that in there. Like, you know, imagine you get your face scarred with acid and someone makes an action figure of you and gives you the acid bottle as an accessory. Like, if you were dumb enough to do it, okay, but you didn't do it. Somebody did it to you while you were hanging out minding your own business. So you're not going to really take kindly to the acid bottle being put in there as an accessory. Phantom would have preferred a baton or a keyboard, or hey, why not both? Stripe got like 6 candy bars in his after all. So they did not give him a baton or a keyboard. They gave him a mask that does not stay on him well, and they gave him the bottle of acid that got thrown in his face that says do not throw in face on it, which is just special. But we got a friend to make him a new mask that I attached with some clear stretch elastic, and she made him a nice satin cape to match his satin mask. They're different colors, but there's like a similar nice satiny material. And Gomez can show you Phantom from all angles. And this is, again, the Phantom Neca version. Other people have reviewed his points of articulation and whatnot. We can briefly cover it, just because the Neca, actually the way they made Brain was probably my favorite, because they have him in this crouching position that a lot of Stripe figures are in through the years, and he stays in that position. His legs don't bend or unbend, which is good because the Neca joints that they put on the Gremlins are honestly crappy, and if you move them a lot, they get loose or they break. We already had to fix Flasher's leg. And it's fixed and it still moves because we just put like a bolt and screw in there. But the point is that we had to get it fixed. We had to get a friend to do it. And so their points of articulation just aren't very stable. Like, they're just, if you move them a lot, they don't do well. So I wish they had made Phantom's legs like they did Brains, because Phantom is my second favorite Gremlin after Stripe. And if you notice, he even has that little white shock of hair like he could be Stripe's baby child. So, I think Phantom's one of the classier, unique Gremlins, and he's nice and spooky properly. And I can show a little of his articulation. You can see white hair. I don't know if you can see it through the cape, but there's his little white hair. Like Stripe, except it's just a tuft on top instead of the stripe going down. Okay, his shoulders articulate out to the sides, and his elbow joint on the right bends, the left... Oh wait, the left does too. Okay. And the hands move at the wrists. I'm being careful because they move, but they don't really want to. So we're not going to upset him because he's an expensive figure to buy again now. And he's my second favorite, so we don't want to do that. The feet turn like this to the sides. And they are supposed to move up and down a little. Yeah, they do. Like that. It still doesn't really balance him that well. His legs have a joint to bend, but it doesn't really want to, and I don't want to break him. So, yeah, the knee joint doesn't really want to be bent. And you could, you know, put pressure on it and make it do it, but with these specific NECA figures, I don't recommend it because I don't even play with Flasher that much, and I wasn't doing that much with him. We're careful with our figures, and his leg just broke. So not popping in and out where you can just re-pop it. It literally broke, and we had to get a friend put a whole new joint in there. Anyway, Phantom's cape ties here. You can take it off. I just don't want to right now. But that's him from the back. I'm sure you guys can see the regular undressed Phantom, but we wanted to show you how nice he looks custom, and I'll show his sweet little face. It got hurt with acid. And you can take the mask all the way off. I wanted him to just wear if I wanted to wash the clothes, or even just take them off for good for a week or two and have him run wild and free. He could do that. So they're totally removable and easy to put back on. My friend did a really good job. Thank you, Jennifer. If you actually ever get around to watching this video, And if you want more of your info to be put up and you ever have time to do customs for others with clothes, do let me know and I will do that. Until then, I don't want to do that if you don't have time or inclination. So what I need to get Phantom now is if I find someone eventually, or I can buy one online. If anybody knows where I can get a little miniature baton for him and a little keyboard, even if it's supposed to be for a Barbie or something, do tell me, because due to the fact that I'm terrified of dolls, I don't really know about doll accessories. So I'd like to get a baton for him and or a keyboard. One or the other or both would be just awesome. But he looks terrific, doesn't he? He's just like, he's so happy he has his mask and his little cape and everything. We're writing a fanfic on fanfic.net called The Gremlin Files. It's, I mean, not our greatest, most, like, sophisticated writing, but it's Gremlins. You know, they don't, other than Brain, get expansive and talk all, like, you know, complex and everything. Like, they're not complicated creatures. So if you're looking at, if you ever go and look and it's like, oh my god, Morticia and Gomez can't write, it's like, yes, actually we can. We're writing some really good stuff, but we're not going to get too expansive with Gremlins because we're trying to keep the main character and they don't really do that. I think Stripe had the idea to wipe with wet wipes, you know, the baby wipes, and see if they can get clean, because they were in the sewers in the fanfic, and see if they can get clean with wet wipes, you know. So is it getting wet with anything or just water? So he's thinking, get a tub of wet wipes and see if that works. We don't want to multiply at the moment. He's being responsible, Stripe. He doesn't want to multiply at the moment because they just don't have the resources and wherewithal to deal with more gremlins right now. Anyway, so he's just like, they're in the grocery store and he's all wet wipes and something, like just 3 words, and he's giving Brain what they're supposed to be getting. So, you know, they're not really articulate, other than Brain, who complains about everything. But Gomez writes a very good Brain, and I wrote him a little bit. But I have digressed because our fanfic is fun, and Phantom gets a big part in there, and I think Phantom was an underrated character. So we will have to figure out a way in our fanfic, is what I was actually saying before I badly digressed. Figure out a way in our fanfic to get him his clothing back. Because we took it from near the end of the movie when he got his mask snatched off by an annoying gremlin, and he was unhappy, so we had him going outside. That's how he missed the whole electrocution loveliness. He went outside to sulk, and it saved his life. So if you all ever feel the need, you get your mask, you know, snatched off your face in public or something, and you're unhappy, go outside and sulk, and then if there's ever a big electrical issue and everybody else dies, you will make it. So anyway, we just wanted to show off our awesome Phantom action figure with his mask and opera cape. So we had fun doing that. We hope you guys enjoyed seeing how nice an action figure looks of Phantom when he is dressed. All sophisticated and nice. Probably even cooler than Brain, he would say.
Wow.
Then he'd be afraid, like, please don't let Brain shoot me. Like, it's cool, it's cool. So anyway, we hope you have enjoyed this review of Phantom, brought to you by Batweb Gothic Reviews. There are other Gremlin reviews, and there will be more other Gremlin reviews to come. Most of them are vintage, from 90 and before, except Phantom, but we just wanted to show him with his nice clothes. So they're fun reviews of Gremlins that you may or may not know about that were out. A lot of Stripes, because we love Stripe, but there's so many different versions to love.
And we have even the original from 1984.
Yes, we have a few from 84, actually.
Yes.
So, and we have the original Brain from 90 that has nothing to do with Neca, if you haven't already seen it. That's fun. So, again, we thank you for checking out this review. Check out others of our other toys, spooky fun products, clothes, accessories, unisex jewelry so the guys can wear bling too, all of our fun stuff. And thank you for watching.